Guys, welcome back to my channel, Critics Cup. My name is Jacob, and today we're going to look at every LEGO Iron Man mech that retails within the lower price range of £9 to £13 in the UK. Let me know in the comments which one of these is your favourite and do you own all these Iron Man mechs. But yeah, stay tuned for some upcoming videos in the near future for some more 2025 comparisons of minifigures and different sets, including all the Venom vehicles we have gotten over the years. And trust me, there's a lot of them. A closer look, we have three in front of us. So originally in 2020 from the first wave, over here on the left. 2022 had a bit of difficulties releasing, which I'll get into when we take a closer look at. And the brand new one for 2025, which as of 2024, they started including two minifigures apart from the War Machine mech that came out last year. It was mainly a thing they did with Venom and Miles Morales, but now across all three mechs that came out in 2025, you get two minifigures, one of which at the time of recording this video will be exclusive to those particular mechs. Ultron out of the way and focusing on the mechs themselves. Aesthetically, you can kind of see a distinction between each three, which I think is good for Iron Man mechs. Now, it is crazy that these mechs have only been going on for 6 years now, but we've already gotten three Iron Mans. Left, we have the comic-based version, which it used the bright red and some dark red and gold, just to kind of give it that MCU feel. Then in the middle, we had the 2022 version, which had the gold on dark red, which was heavily inspired by the Mark 42 and Iron Man 3. And then we have the most recent one, which is more the classic Iron Man from Iron Man 2008. As you can see here, you've got all the technical joints. See here, you've got so many points of articulation. It's really good for playability, but it kind of makes it hard to like just stand down. I mean, it does want to fall over because, yeah, it's very hard to get it in quite the right pose because there's just so many ball joints you have to adjust. Now, it does have the waist articulation, which is stopped by this piece here. On the back, you can see how it's all built up like so. So this one did use a few stickers, so you have one on each shoulder, and then on the other ends of the shoulders with these gold pieces. The legs didn't have any stickers, but the feet do. This piece here is printed, as you'll notice with every LEGO Marvel mech of this size. They come with a printed chest element of some shape or form. Then they also introduced this body piece where you can just open up the chest, pop out the minifigure, so you just stay connected on the bracket piece. I alluded to earlier, this mech was delayed in its release. It was supposed to release in January 2022. But LEGO, for some reason, decided to change the way they built these mechs for the last couple of years. So before, you'd have this type of waist articulation, and LEGO decided to change that up with this one, and it caused the mechs to not stand up properly or something like that. It was never... I think some of the lab members knew at the time what was kind of going on with it. And if I remember correctly, they made some videos on what had happened to the original designs. It was made a mech very unstable for play. I don't know why LEGO changed their design when, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they had to delay the release by 2 months. And as you can see here, there is no waist articulation on this mech. It's just solid brick build. Because I guess LEGO had to come up with a quick solution on how to fix it and get it to market as quickly as possible, because they had already done all the press release for those mechs at that time. So I think this mech is definitely the most interesting of the three, but it's also very interesting for another reason, which we'll get into in the next segment. Also use stickers, so you had 2 stickers on the feet and a sticker on the hand, and then you had this really cool blue piece, which was translucent, pearlescent blue. Really cool. Fully posable like the old one. And the chest piece is printed, which is really cool for custom pieces. And like the old one, but you can't quite push it down all the way because the shield element blocks it. But it's still the same way of putting in the minifigure to pilot it and close it on up. This is what it looks like around the back. Brick plain. You've got, on the other hand, a stud shooter, which is quite well hidden, and I nearly forgot it existed for a minute there. Now, LEGO completely redesigned the mechs from the ground up after 2022. So 2023, we got another small wave of Hulk and Thanos and Rocket Raccoon, and then they decided to follow the Ninjago route of pieces. The new version uses the same Ninjago element pieces, so it's more beefed up and a lot less articulated. I think I prefer, because it's less messy. You just pop it down and you don't have to pose and move like a million different ball joints to get it in the position you want when you're displaying it or playing with it as a kid. Or if you choose to play with LEGO sets, that's fine. So you've got 2 stud shooters on the arm. Now, the only thing I don't like is these pieces here limit the range of motion. So you can't have him like pose straight. But they did fix the waist problem. So they've gone back to a newer style. So you can see the body of the minifigure is fully enclosed now as well. So they completely changed the chest design, but they still use this element. That's a printed piece there. No stickers on this one, which I love. I guess because now we've got 2 minifigures, they needed to save money on the budget, which we'll come back to Ultron later. You now just open this up and you sit the minifigure inside on 4 studs, and then you could just close it on up and it's locked in. A lot more clean, a lot less gappy, so the minifigure isn't kind of showing down the sides. It's all fully concealed, which looks a lot better. And I've done a full review of this mech, if you want to check that video out, with the other 2025 mechs, including Superman. Eggs, which as you can see there, use those 1 pieces for the arms and legs. Full mech, and probably my favourite of the 3. And here are each of the Iron Man minifigures you get included in each of the mechs. So we have the 2020 version, which came in a ton of sets after its release. At the time it came out, it was exclusive for about 5 minutes. Now the one in the middle is what I was alluded to earlier, which makes that mech very different. Is this minifigure is still exclusive to that one set to this day, and definitely won't be coming back anytime soon. Now this one on the right, I thought was going to be exclusive with the new helmet where you have the pop-up face visor, which is, as you can see there, the other 2 are the 1 helmet molded pieces. But the torso and legs are reuses from other 4+ sets. But unfortunately, this Iron Man also comes in the Iron Man car set, which was just released in the same wave. So yeah, the one in the middle is the only one with an exclusive Iron Man suit. And spinning around back, you could get a really good look at all the back torso printings and full details. But all 3 of them use the same Tony Stark headpiece, which still hasn't changed to this day. And one last thing we have to take a look at is the Ultron minifigure included in the 2025 set, which makes it a lot cooler because we haven't got Ultron since the original 2015 wave and One Mighty Micro set. So it's been a very long time since we've gotten him as a Lego minifigure, which is great to see him back with that neck attachment piece as well. And this is our 2nd ever comic version of Ultron that isn't based on the MCU. So yeah, these 2 minifigures, as I say, this minifigure is a slightly cheaper way to get that new helmet mold prints, but yeah, the new Ultron, I don't think it's going to be included in any other sets, especially after all the leaks of the summer wave. I don't see this figure coming out anywhere else. And that's going to do it, guys, for my look at all the Iron Man mechs compared. Let me know in the comments again which one is your favourite. I definitely think the newer one is more of a sturdy build. As you can see, the dark grey ball joint pieces really detract from the older models, whereas the new one's a much more cleaner look. But you've got the light grey slightly poking through, but it doesn't look as bad as the old 2. Plus, it's just easier to pose and stand, but it does have some limitations with the pieces, of course. Now, I will say buy it if it's on offer or just at retail for a cut, like 13 quid, not too much, where you get the Ultron minifigure and the newer style Iron Man helmet if you want to complete all your Iron Man suits collection. The one in the middle is the only one with an exclusive Iron Man minifigure, which is really cool because most of these mechs do have exclusive minifigures from time to time. One left, I would just stay away from. It's an outdated design and that minifigure is mega common across many sets. Now in the comments, guys, what you think of these mechs, and do you hope Lego finally move away from making Iron Man mechs and make some other characters like Black Widow and Hawkeye? It'd be really cool to get a mech, especially Hawkeye with a brick-built bow and arrow build. Would be super cool to get one day. And maybe some more Guardians of the Galaxy and X-Men mechs, but we'll wait and see what the future holds. Hopefully they continue this line for years to come. See you all in the next video. Have a great day and I'll see you all later. Bye for now.